Hey guys, it's Heart, and today I am going to be fixing up another doll. This one is actually customized because I swapped her, and I'll insert like a clip of me trying to here. I don't really know if I got like the actual thing on camera because my dad had to help me, but she now has green eyes. She is a Julie originally, and she had brown eyes, but now she has green eyes. Alright, so now as you guys can see, her head is very squishy and very hot. So now I'm going in and just trying to hit the eye socket where her eyes are and just kind of try to push them out. And this can be very difficult. So this is my first time eye swapping, and her face, or her head got too hard, so I'm reheating her head again. So anyways, as you can see, her hair is an absolute mess, so I'm going to brush that. And then this is her body, but her head's off because, again, I was eye swapping her. But the limbs on her body are tight, so I don't think I'll have to be doing anything about that. So I'm just taking some regular water in a spray bottle. I'm just going to spritz that down because it will just help making the brush smoother. And then I will end up washing her hair too, but before I wash her hair, I don't want it to be all snarled up. So you want to start from the bottom and then head up to the top of her hair. And since she's a Julie doll, you can kind of see that her braid waves are still in there. So I'll be straightening those as well. And I have a video on how to straighten out Grace's wig, which is just the same as Julie's wig, basically, the braid. So I'll link that in the description. My brush is falling apart because her hair is so snarly.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Alright guys, so I'm in the bathroom now, hence the echo, and I'm going to wash her hair now. So I did brush it all out, and it is still kind of crazy. She has a lot of like split ends and it's just very dry. So we're gonna wash that. Also her eyes are a little sticky, but it's okay. So you guys know the deal by now. Any shampoo, any conditioner. I'm using the shampoo from Suave, and this conditioner, it's just coconut milk conditioner, so it's very nourishing. So I do just have her head, and that will make it a little bit easier for me to wash.
I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Alright, so I'm going to let her hair soak in the conditioner for a few minutes while I go get some towels. And also don't worry about her face getting wet. Like it's okay because it won't hurt her. But since I just have the head, it's kind of inevitable that it will get wet. But yeah, she'll be fine. So anyways, I'm just going to let it sit. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 5 minutes, so it should be ready to wash out. I forgot to show you guys, but here is the amount of hair that came out while I was brushing her hair before I washed it. So yeah, her hair is very snarly.
It's fine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high.
So her hair is all brushed out and it's pretty smooth, except for all the split ends. So I'm going to do the split end thing. Well, I think first I'm going to try to straighten her hair, all of it, because that usually gets rid of split ends. And if that doesn't work, then I'll do the split end cutting thing. And I also need to straighten her braids, so I'm going to do that. You can kind of see when you look at her, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but you can kind of see like the hairs that come off her head. You can't see it on camera, but there's a lot of hairs that come off her head, which are just like loose hair that can be cut off. So first we're going to straighten her hair. Okay, I've got my station ready. As you can see, the straightening iron is on the lowest setting. If my camera will focus on it. So you can see it is on 1. And that's the lowest mine goes, which is good. If yours doesn't go as low, just do it on the lowest setting you have. But you have to make sure that the doll's hair is completely wet while you straighten it, because that will make sure the hair doesn't burn off. I also have a spray bottle here just in case her hair dries off before I get to straighten that certain strand.
Strength of mine, my weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
Alright guys, so I finished straightening her hair, and as you can see I have her on the edge of the table. Now I'm going to trim her hair because it's not even all the way around and she just needs a little trim. Alright, so I got one of these things and I'm going to try to get it across all of her hair. Alright, so there it is. Again, if you're going to cut your doll's hair, then please ask your parents first. I do not want to be responsible if you somehow ruin your doll. But I think that looks pretty good, as far as I can tell. Again, I am not a hairstylist or anything, but it looks okay. She has a little hair up there. So now what I'm going to do is going to cut the hairs that are kind of sticking out. All you do is take a piece of hair and twist it until you can see all the little pieces popping out, like right here. And you just want to cut those off, but be very careful that you don't actually chop your hair off because it wouldn't be good. So I finished doing all the split end things on her. She still has so many split ends, but it definitely feels a lot better than it did before. It feels pretty smooth. It just looks kind of strangly. So I've decided to curl her hair, and they're going to be pretty tight curls, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it permanently. And I'm not using a curling iron because it doesn't really work. Like, I've tried it before. It doesn't hurt your doll, but it just doesn't really work that well. So yeah. Okay, so to do this method, you're going to need these little clips so that you can clip these straws, and then also obviously need straws. So basically what you do is take a section of hair and curl it with the straw. So I'm just going to do this really quickly because I'm not actually using this. So just curl it, and then to hold it in place, you take a clip it closed as well as on the top, and then you dip this in boiling water. So I'm going to start up a pot of boiling water on the stove, and I know you guys are going to freak out and like, boiling water, that's going to melt her hair. But don't worry, her hair is still wet, and also it won't be in there for too long. So. Alright, the curls are in this cup of boiling water, and yeah, I still have a lot to go. This is like really difficult to keep the hair on the straws, but I think it will turn out pretty good in the end, so keep you updated. So here's how the first curls turn out. The first one is actually the best. Like, look at this. It's awesome. So it definitely works. I'll probably redo these because I didn't really get a good grip on those, but I really like this curl. So I'm just going to continue around the rest of the head. It's a really long process, but as long as you have some stuff to do, like watch some TV or watch a series on AGTube, then you should be good. Here's the process so far. Still have lots to go, but I think the curls turned out really well. And I'm going to try to get them all even, but if they're not, then I'll probably just cut off the straight parts. Alright guys, it took me quite a while, but I finally finished curling her hair. And with this method, it's kind of hard to get the really end of her hair. So I'm just going to be cutting off the straight parts of it, and this will probably do the trick. Alright guys, so now that I am happy with her hair, I'm just going to clean the body up and then reattach her head, because the body really doesn't, oops, I just playing on this, because the body really doesn't have any marks that are really bad, and the legs are tight and everything, so I think we should be good on that. And then she will be ready to be sold and go to a new home. And I did cut the hair a little bit off camera just to make it even and look really good, but I really like the hair, and I think I will definitely be curling doll hair more in the future because it's really cool and a good way to customize if you don't want to do a wig swap or anything like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and she will be for sale on my eBay. The link will be in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.